Hey everybody, good evening. Thank you for joining me for this week's Cubmasters Corner, our weekly announcements for Pack 251. A lot of things coming up in the next couple weeks, so pay attention. Number one, we have a parent leaders meeting coming up this Friday evening at New Covenant. We're going to be meeting at 7 o'clock. So if you are one of our leaders, one of our den leaders looking to help out with things, this is absolutely a meeting to come to help us plan for the next couple of weeks, all the events coming up, and all the activities that we'll be working on as a group together. We respect everybody's time, so we'll try and keep this meeting to about 1 hour. So that's going to start 7 o'clock this Friday evening at New Covenant. And that's for anybody. That is open to the entire pack. But specifically, leadership should definitely be there and anybody willing to help. Okay, that is coming up Friday. Coming up on Monday is our trunk or treat pack meeting. So we're going to be having a regular pack meeting, give out a handful of awards, quick announcements, then we'll get right to some trick-or-treating. So decorate up your cars, bring a couple bags of candy, and we'll let the scouts go car to car to do a little trick-or-treating. Should be a good time. Some of the folks at New Covenant Church will actually be there to support us, so be on the lookout for them and make sure we give them a good warm greeting. Next up, we have some fundraising opportunities coming up for us. I know you guys have been working on the wreath sales. Wayne's been great about getting those packets out to everybody, but we've been presented with two opportunities to go out and do a show and sell at some community events. The first one is coming up this Saturday evening at Castleberry for their Halloween event. This will be at Lake Concord Park from 5 to 8 p.m. Now, you don't have to be there for the entire time. We do need to get the booth set up ahead of time, but we can set up a booth, table, we can have our display wreath there, and collect some orders while we're standing there. So, if you have an interest in participating in this, let myself or Wayne Chambers know right away, so we can plan on getting the equipment set up, the booth set up, the table, and getting everything to Lake Concord for that event. We'll help you get it all coordinated. Don't worry about that. The second event will be next Saturday, October 30th. This will be at the City of Longwood's Monster Dash. This starts at 6:30 in the morning. The City of Longwood is trading us. We're going to help them by handing out some water to all the 5K runners that'll be there. And in exchange, we're going to have a booth set up right there at the community center building. They're expecting anywhere from 300 to 600 guests for this event. So it's going to be a big one. So again, if you're interested in helping out with this one, don't have to be there the entire time, but we definitely need to get a few people there ahead of time just to help out with some water. It's an early morning, but it gets over pretty quick. The races start, I think, at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and they're usually done by about 8:39. Then, coming up next week on October 26th, this is an event just for you 4th and 5th grade parents, so your Weeblos Arrows of Light. We've been invited to an open house put on by Troop 787. They meet at Willow Creek Church, which is just a block away from us. I think it starts at 7 p.m. and they're going to have an open house. If you are interested in going that and seeing how the troop has all their stuff set up, they've got a huge open house that they run. They go through a lot of the activities. They break out their mess tent, cook some food. Kids have generally a good time. But we do need to RSVP for this one. So if you are interested in that, please do reach out to me and let me know so I can get that information on to their Scoutmasters. Again, that is October 26th. That evening at 7 p.m. is their open house. Just let me know. Then we hit November with November 1st. We'll be back in our regular den meetings. As usual, we'll gather up, break out into our dens. Then that first weekend, we have two things going on. The first one is scouting for food. Now, this is an all-hands-on-deck event. We really need everybody to participate in this one. This is one of our national drives where Boy Scouts of America as a whole, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Venture Eagle Sports, all of the units across the entire nation participate in this one. This is a big one. So we have quite a few areas to coordinate this year. We're going to get somebody on board with that this week and get that one sorted out. But on November 6th, that is Saturday morning, we'll typically meet up, distribute a couple maps, and this year we're handing out green bags. You'll just hang those on the doorknobs of all the houses in your area. It usually only takes about an hour at the most. We hang them up and we're done. Then we come back the following week, which is November 13th. Meet up again, hand out the maps, and now we're going to go through and collect all the full bags of food, and hopefully there's a lot. Once they're all collected, we drop them off at a designated area and we're done. And that one usually takes a little longer, maybe about an hour and a half. Just kind of depends on how much food there is. So we will be looking for everybody to be participating in those events, those 2 weekends, because there is a lot of ground to cover for us. Fortunately, we've got a big pack, so we're going to be able to knock it out pretty quickly. But also going on both those weekends, two things. We have Baloo training for all of you potential leaders. I know we've got a couple of our parents that have stepped up recently. If you are helping out with camping, this is a crucial training for you. It actually goes through a lot of the rules and safety procedures we go through in taking our Cub Scouts out camping. There is a registration for this. It is a free event, but we do need to get everybody confirmed that is coming out for that. So that's Baloo. That goes on November 6th and 7th. It is an overnight camping event just for adults. We start at about 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and we usually finish by about 10 o'clock on Sunday. The following weekend is Liger Growl. Now, this is a special camping event back up at Lenoche just for our tigers and our lions, our kindergarten and first grade. So Liger Growl is coming up on November 13th and 14th. So we will again go up Friday evening and spend Friday evening, Saturday night, and come back first thing Sunday morning. Make sure you do register for that. I imagine that event will sell out as well. And we'll be looking to get a number in the next week or two of how many people are going. That way we can decide if we're going to pull the trailer up, if there's enough participation, and camp out and cook out as a pack again. If there's only a few of us, I'll probably just bring a few things and we can again cook as a group, or we can just use the mess hall that's up there. We'll just kind of play that one by ear. But stay tuned, but definitely let me know if you're planning on attending that event. A lot going on. Please stay in touch. Make sure you're getting emails. If you're not getting emails, please reach out to us. We do need to know these things. Plus, if you have been working on any of the activities or adventures or electives with your scout at home, make sure you let your den leader know right away what he's accomplished, he or she has accomplished, so that we can be sure to mark some of those awards so they can receive their belt loops for those. If we don't know, if we don't get into the system, we don't want them missing out on anything. So if they're working on anything, please make sure, let our den leaders know, update it in Scout Book. I'll be doing a video on that here in the next week or two to kind of walk everybody through it. But we want to make sure all the kids are getting recognized for what they're doing. And as always, if you ever have any questions, any concerns, please reach out to us. We're always available. Text, email, phone call, it all works. All right. Hope you all are having a great week so far. I look forward to seeing everybody this weekend. Take care now.